Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for the Walking Dead universe. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing the Walking Dead Dead Cities timeline and whether or not we think Rick has made it back by this time. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for the Walking Dead universe. And in today's video, we're going to be doing the discussion topic video for today. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Walking Dead Dead Cities timeline and whether or not we think that Rick Grimes has made it back by its timeline. So this is a video that I've been meaning to get to for a long time, especially now that we're getting, very close now to the Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. I think the big question that everybody has about it, and the big question that, pretty much everybody has about Walking Dead in general is, will these shows be connecting at some point? And obviously we know Scott Gimple has said many times that, there will be a connection, there will be a crossover series eventually, and we will see these shows merge into one thing, which is going to be really exciting. Now, with that being said, it then raises the questions a little bit. Okay, if the shows are merging, if the shows are actually going to be coming together at some point, how are they going to mix all these timelines up? How are they going to make this make sense? And in particular, is Rick already back at Alexandria in the Dead City timeline? Because keep in mind, right, and this is just something that's, kind of crazy to think about. Rick left in Season 9, Episode 5. We had a 6-year time skip. Not to mention we had a few other, time skips throughout Season 10, Season whatever, Season 11. And then we skipped another year after 11/24, And we skipped a few months between 11/09 to 11/10. So roughly speaking here, overall, it's been at least 8 years, probably. You know what I mean? It's been at least 8 years by the very end of The Walking Dead when Daryl drives off that Rick has been gone, right? Give or take. And then 7.5, 8 years, something like that, Now, you then take that, and then you go to probably about, 5, 6 years later in Dead City? It'd have to be, because Herschel is way older, right? And I know that they've said, I think it's 5 or 6 years, one of the two. Again, people say different things, sources say different things, so it's hard to tell which one, but it's something like that. So just thinking about that for a minute, Rick's been gone for the 6 years, then a good few months that skipped by between, Season 10 and Season 11. Then we skipped another year at the end of the series, and then we skipped 5 to 6 years roughly in Dead City, especially because Herschel is a different casting, so we know that's the case. So we're probably looking at something like 13 years Rick's been gone? Are you shitting me? 12, 13 years? There is no way Rick isn't back at this point. So I guess my biggest question is Rick back? Is he captured still? Or are we getting a situation where Rick dies, right? Now, I'm going to rule out the most obvious right out of the way. Rick is not dead. I don't think Rick is dead, and if he is dead, I'm going to start seriously asking them why they didn't just kill him in 905 of the original show, right? Don't give us false hope that Rick's alive just to kill him again, And I say again because they practically did kill him off the show in 905. Now, in terms of Dead City and in terms of their timeline, does Negan and Maggie even know that Rick's back? Is that common knowledge, and it's just been so long that they don't acknowledge that anymore, right? Or do they not even know that Rick's back? That's my bigger question, because they make it seem like Negan's been out there with Annie, with his wife, for those 5-some years after the end of the original series. That's what they make it seem like. So I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if that's what they're doing. But either way, do Maggie and Negan know anything about Rick? Has any information been shared? Now, you would think that there would be, because in The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, there is a very suspicious conversation that happens between Daryl and Carol. And again, there's no confirmation with this, but she does say, it came back. And it sounds a lot like Rick, to me at least, and I know to a lot of other fans. So whether it's Rick or not, the possibility is there. But if he did make it back by that timeline, it's been over 5 years that Rick has been back. Who knows what happened? And that's why I'm always so confused why Dead City skipped 5-some years. I really am. Because now it's okay, Daryl is behind by several years. Same with The Ones Who Live, at least for now, until we watch it. And Fear as well, way behind, but that's irrelevant. But point being, Dead City is way ahead in the timeline. So I guess to answer kind of the question, do I think Rick is back by this point? I am going to say he is, because there is no way this motherfucker is locked up for 12, 13 years. And if he is, then what the fuck? Seriously. Like, at that point, I don't even understand what the hell is going on. So, I'm going to say he has to be, because if not, it's just going to be ridiculous at this point. Rick has to be back, and Maggie and Negan just don't know it. You know what I'm saying? Negan's been out there for many years. Maggie relocated at the Bricks, which is nearby New York City anyway. There is definitely a possibility that she cut off from the other communities like she did back in, season 9, right? With Georgie and stuff like that. So it definitely would make sense that she would kind of just distance herself from everybody else. Maggie goes her own way. Negan goes his own way. My only request by this, if Rick is back, is that I don't want this to be the future for Negan and Maggie. I hope that we do see a meeting between Negan and Rick. I want to see what Rick thinks of what Negan's done, all the good that he's done for the group, and what Rick's gonna think when Maggie defends Negan. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is something that I definitely want to see. I want to see Rick's reaction to that, because he's about damn near the last person that would probably see Negan and be like, hey, you're not supposed to be out of your cell, and fucking launch at him. You know what I'm saying? So that is definitely something that, we got to see. That is definitely something that we got to explore at some point. I'm going to say Rick is back because, again, I think the writing would be absolutely terrible if Rick was still captured after all those years. So I do think Rick is back. I do think things are going on. I just think that Negan and Maggie are disjointed from the storyline, and maybe at some point they will make their way through. You know what I'm saying? But for now, yeah, no. I think Maggie and Negan are just simply disjointed from the story, and Rick has been back for a while. That's what I'm thinking. So, anyway, let me know in the comment section below. Do you think that Rick is even alive? Do you think he's made it back home? Or do you think he's still captured by the Walking Dead Dead Cities timeline? Post your theories and comments down below. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos of the Walking Dead universe. Be sure to follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead Reviews on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos of the Walking Dead universe. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.